Good afternoon, everybody. I think I have found the angle for my camera, so I'm hoping this will work. Let's hope. I've been trying. A lot of times I've been uploading like 2-3 more minute video and then deleting it. And I'm sorry for the background noise. I need a fan blowing. Turned it down a speed. It's really humid and hot, and with menopause and hot flashes, woo, I just need it to cool down. I meant to do Merry Monday yesterday, but unfortunately I ended up babysitting in the afternoon and just not possible to do a video with watching Jacob at the same time. Plus, I tried to do like activities with him. So I let him play his game a little bit, come and cut some snowflakes. Then I'd go and we had story time where we read a book. Pete the Cat is one of his favorites right now. So he has a Pete the Cat book and we read it. And in that book, Pete the Cat draws a picture. So after we read the books, chased the cats back inside, he had some Mario time, and then we drew the picture that Pete the Cat drew. And so periodically I'd be upstairs, downstairs, we had a dance party, so he came downstairs, we turned on music and had a dance party. Little things to entertain him while I'm babysitting, but at the same time trying to do a little bit of work. On Sunday, I did this. I'm trying to do some things for my store for a Christmas in July event, hoping to get things starting to go up today. Again, with babysitting Jacob, I kind of fell behind a little. Now this one is done with book pages. You'll be able to see the book page here because I haven't finished covering this. And I attached them, I bound them together to make this one. And I took different size pages, and this one I made a little bit more narrow because I wanted to show that. So that started something, and this, I have all the stuff that I got to make for it and add all its pockets. But, then I just felt like I was in a pink mood yesterday. So I have this beautiful Christmas digital kit I bought, I think almost 2 years ago, and I've hardly used it. So I printed some of the Christmas background on a cardstock on each side. And then I put pockets. So this is a pocket here, and I'm going to be filling this up. And this is a pocket here. Yes, you do see a little bit of that because I wanted it higher, but I'm not worried about that at all. So I'm going to add more tags in here. I got to still do the top. I did a little cluster. I punched out some snowflakes. I've added a little bit of the rose gold liquid pearls to the different flowers to add a little bit of bling, because I didn't really want to cover the paper much because it's beautiful. So I kind of left it like that. And then when you open it, the other one has more flips, and that happens. I could have added another page here. It flipped it in, which I may do one later, but for now I just did, this is a small one, and I'm going to pack it full of things, and I'm going to sell this in my store. So, and then I'll just take the things out. I made a tall square pocket, and then I made 2 triangle pockets. So I made a couple journal cards, and they're in there. I made another journal card. Again, I just touched it up. This is all from the digital I bought from MyPorchPrints. I have him up here. Again, this is another one I bought. I punched out a snowflake, added it just to hold it, and made a little notepad for a little place to write, which if you put this inside a journal. And the reason I did it this way is that this can go in a journal as a page, and then you can use all the extra ephemera other places. So that's kind of how I thought. It could be a page or the front cover if you want it to be, because it's firm enough. It'd be a smaller journal because I didn't bind it, put some binding in the middle, and I kind of did that. And then I'm going to put some more stuff in here. I got this journal card going in, and I'm going to put a larger tag in here. And then I just made 2 small pockets here, and I'm going to put a tag, maybe 2 tags in there, and you can use them in other places and use one. So far I've only filled, and then I put this little pocket in the middle, Again, you can make a tag to go in here, and I'm just going to fill it with some little digitals that you can use in other places in a journal if you want. And then on the back, I haven't done much here, so I haven't finished it. So I put an envelope. Again, this is a part of one of her kits. I put a ticket just to hold, and again, it's one of her kits. And so that pocket here and a pocket there. So, and I'm going to fill it up with all kinds of pink ephemera, and I'm going to sell it. And so I was doing that, and I thought, okay, why don't I do one here? So for Merry Monday. Now I did some cutting out and I'm still in the thought process. I printed this paper because I loved it, and it's not as easy to cover as I thought it would be. I have a hard time sometimes mixing patterns. I'm not the best. I'm getting better at it, especially since I've been junk journaling and watching other creators. I've been, and my style has come a long way, and I really like the way I do things now. This is turning out beautiful. I love it. Now, if you buy both the pockets, and in this one, I did all the pockets in cardstock, which made it bulky. So I thought, okay, that's perfect for a hardcover. So in this one, I'm not going to make the pockets out of cardstock to keep it a little bit softer and not as thick feeling. So it could be easily, sometimes I do that by accident. I got a little more roughness than I want it. Now, I haven't put a lot of lace on this yet because, again, I probably won't depending on how that you want to use it in your journal, or if you just want to keep it to hold ephemera, you can do that as well. I'm thinking I might want to do one more pink one with a flip out. I haven't decided that yet. Depends on how much. I went searching for purple Christmas because I love purple, and I would love a purple Christmas journal, but there's not a lot available in purple. There's papers, but there's not a lot of ready-made kits, and I want some of the stuff. Like, I like making some of my own tags, but I also like ready-made tags too. It helps speed up the process a little bit. So like this one here is it is the paper from the kit, but I haven't covered the back yet. But I put it on pink cardstock, and I added a digital fussy cut here. I added a paper snowflake I punched out, and I had these, another and a pearl, and then I put some glossy accents on, and I'm going to tie a nice little ribbon on there. So that one I did do myself, and because in this there's not a lot, in the Pink Christmas I have, it's a lot of coffee and yummy. It's called the Yummy Pink Christmas, and it doesn't really suit it, so I'm kind of having to design my own tags for this. And this will be the same with this one as well. Not hard for me to do. It just takes a little bit longer than having ready-made tags, which comes in hand. Now, fortunate enough, I have ready-made journal cards, so that helps in that way. So my front, I haven't quite decided on yet. So, oops, these aren't supposed to be here. I'll just stick them up here. I'm hoping that this angle turns out better because I'm really, really trying my best to make it better for you guys. I cut out different papers. I'm playing with this pocket here. Again, I gotta fix that up a bit, but that's easy. I might put that to the bottom. But I kind of like that roughness to the top. I didn't bring my circle punch, but that's easy. One of the things I did work a bit on Sunday evening, worked a Sunday afternoon on that, but I'm having the Christmas in July. So I have 3 different size punches, paper punches. So I punched it in. This is a bright green and a bright red, and this is more of a deeper red and a deeper green. So I did one of those. I don't know how many's in here, guys. I lost track. Now, I can make more of these up. If I get 5 orders from that, that's not a problem. The glitter ones, I nearly killed my hands and my arms, unfortunately, so there's only going to be 2 glitter ones. And there's one more, and I wanted to do pink, but I have no pink glitter paper. So unfortunately, I couldn't do pink. So I have one with gold, silver, and purple, and then I have one that's gold, silver, red, and green. That is the only packages. So the first 2 people to grab those, they're theirs. I killed myself and almost broke my punch several times, so I gave up on the glitter. But, and I'm going to do this also in some pink. Again, my hands were sore, so I took a break from that. I'm going to do some pink and white and different, maybe 2 shades of pink and white. I'm doing some blue and white, maybe a couple shades of the blue. So, and if people want purple and white snowflakes, if you name a color, I have, you know, I'll do a color. So those are going in my shop later this afternoon. And then I have a lot of stamps because I love stamping and I love snowflakes. So I have a lot of stamps. So this one is completed. It's 2 shades of pink, worn lipstick and velvet pink, I think it's called. So I did large snowflakes and a lot of smaller snowflakes in those shades of pink. Now, if you want this on a vintage background, I can do that as well. I didn't bring that piece of paper over, did I? I was playing last night seeing which way I like the snowflakes. Of course, I don't know where I put those snowflakes. They're probably in the easiest place, but not so easy right now. Oh, here they are. And all the snowflakes are done on cardstock, so they're sturdy. So I played around a little bit on a printed, like, more vintagey background, and I now found a better background. And I can do red and green in them. This is the rest of the blue that's got to go, and this is another pink I found. So I'm going to throw these few extra pink in there. But I can also do the pink on this background if you want something that, for instance, in this might look better with more of a vintagey. So these will be as ordered. Like, I'm going to have these 2 as samples, and I can do red and green. I can do red and green on vintage, more of a tea-dyed paper, or the white background, and you can order, and all that will be listed there. So that's coming in. I haven't priced them yet, guys. The glitter ones will be a little more expensive, of course. A glitter paper was, you know, so, and again, I love these. These are easy to use. These can also, I don't know how to look. I never thought of it. I'm just going to pull one out for a second. If you do have, you could also layer another something on there if you wanted to add some layers to it type thing. I'm trying to do some, I might emboss some with gold. I don't think I've only got gold embossing. I need to buy some silver, but so that is coming. Oh my goodness, I tell you, only when I get online. So those I also was working on, and then I have some older Christmas stuff that I'm going to put. Now there are going to be some sale stuff because I have some older Christmas stuff I'm going to sell off, and then there's the newer stuff that will be regular price, but it'll be cheaper now in July than it will be later in November, December. So it's going to be a Christmas event, semi-sale and clearance sale. And then at Christmas time, it'll be just Christmas stuff. So here we go. I'm wanting to I'm going up with this, like this, and because I'm thinking of adding, I want another pocket, but then I printed something else that I think I would like better. I think. So I'll do this sometimes. I'm fortunate because I do have a printer and I do own this beautiful purchased this beautiful digital kit from MyPorchPrints. So I'm going to just use this as kind of my outline. Where's my scissors? Of course, I got to trim some of that off. I have tried everything. I have watched video after video after video to remove the border on my HP printer. They don't have the option when I go to print, like some of them told me it would. I don't know if it's because it's an older HP, but newer enough that I was able to get on the ink program with it. But I've tried everything. I've watched, I don't know how many videos I've watched on showing me how to remove the print, and none of the options are available on my computer for some reason. when I go to print. So, and I'm not a fancy person in any means. I tear things. I find it easier sometimes, and I watched a lot of Leslie from 507 House, and she does a lot of that to make it quicker and easier. And now this one, I don't think I want the pocket as deep. Let's see. Of course, because you want to see. Oh, I made that too narrow. How did I manage that? Well, we'll do it again. And I didn't bring a pencil over because I didn't plan to draw anything. And I had a million pencils. No, I was sure I put pencils here because I have no pencils there. Oh, I was cleaning up a little bit, trying to reorganize because I don't have a lot of space, but I want all this stuff right at my hands, but I can't do that, so I keep playing with my space. And so thus I never get things. I don't know what all my pencils went. This is weird, but I do. Oh, I have two of those now. How can I lose both my pencils? I had them in my hand. Okay, here's one. Boy, I tell you, some days, if my head wasn't attached, I'd lose it. We'll try this now. Since we screwed up the first one. Well, now thinking about it, maybe this is going to be the right size. Okay, let's put this all down. What I was worried about with my fan is it blowing. Well, I know it's in the background noise, but guys, I need it, unfortunately. When I first started menopause, I didn't have the hot flashes like my sister did, but boy, I have them now. Okay, yeah, I think that actually ends up being the perfect size. Ha, look at that, mistake worked in my favor. Who knew that would happen? So this is all paper. Now, if it bothers you that it's thin, I have before taken it and put it onto book pages to make it a little bit more sturdier if you want to. But I've never really had a problem with my pockets. Sometimes I know some people will reinforce just the top part. And that is it. So they'll take a piece of scrap and just glue the top part because that's where you put the paper in and out. Also, what's easier even than scrap, put a line of washi on the back. That will help too, especially if it's a washi you don't like. Use it up, put it on the back if you want to make this a little bit more durable, because it will, as you can see, it will bend up. And this is a little bit bendable because when I folded it where I folded it. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to ink this up really quick. I have two of these dabbers the same because I lost it for a while. And I need my... And sometimes what I'll do, especially since it is thin enough, I can do this. I'm going to go ahead and grab it now. My store and the sale is going to be all week, so like I'm going to add things throughout the week because I'm going to do some. I've been making some digitals. I've done some fussy cutting. I made some sentiments, and they're going to be. And now I don't sell my digitals because I don't think they're good enough to sell in the full form. When I cut them out, they're fine. So what I'm doing is so that I can get all the circles in the same place. I just punched them all together. And in this case, I could do it because it was paper. But you can't always do that, right? So this makes it a little bit easier. I don't know how far we're going to get in this. Hoping to get a couple pockets done to show you guys. This is great to put in a page. I'm doing it just as... And with these... And then I was thinking I might put a naked journal together. that's done in this paper. And that way, if you want to buy the Naked Journal, you can. Because I can't sell the digitals as they are. I can't sell the paper because that's not fair to my Porch Prints. But if I put it into a Naked Journal, and that way, if you want the papers that match this, okay, I'm going to glue the first one down first, and then I'll line everything up from there. I don't know why I was fussing with that right now. And even with this, with the snowflakes, I probably wouldn't use, oh, here's a pink one. I could bring in my own pink snowflake and layer that up with that. I could add another layer to it if I want. I wouldn't put the gold, but type thing. And if I had a second pink, I could put it here and then cut it off if I wanted to add more bling to that in another way. Or I can put a cluster. I think I'm going to be doing the snowflake way. I'm going to, this glue may come, it may not come, it may come. Unfortunately, I always lose the cap on these. So that's the liquid pearl. I think I said, I have the rose gold. These are hard to get here on our Amazon.ca. I've got 3 colors. I've got black. I don't know why I bought black. Or maybe I have, oh yes, I have 4 colors. I bought the really bright pink, but I would like a softer pink. I have this because I was doing a turquoise journal for my niece. And I have a black somewhere. And I love these. I would like a pearl one. Like an iridescent pearl one. What I really would want, and a lighter pink one as well. Ooh, boy, I'm falling out of this chair. Now let's see if that glue will come out. I shouldn't be doing it on the paper. Should not be doing it on the paper. I should have my glue book. Oh, where did that come from? And I might make some Christmas clusters. So I have a lot of things I'm going to get in the shop. So I'm a day late with, this is supposed to be Merry Monday. So this is just a delay because the situation. Jacob's mother usually babysits him during the, well, doesn't babysit. She brings him to his house. His father drops him off at her place. She wasn't feeling the best yesterday. And she asked if I could watch him for the afternoon, and I was like, no problem. And he was such a good boy, because we've been having problems with, he just wants to play his game all the time or watch TV, and he screams when we don't let him. We're just having, typical kid stuff. But yesterday when I said, okay, you can go play your game for 20 minutes, then when he first came home, he got to play it, and then I put a snack out. Well, I was making myself lunch, and he wants my lunch, so I ended up giving him some of the same things. The things he likes is because that's what Tia does, and so he had a snack, and then to keep him practicing his printing and everything. Now, I had him do it in English because I can't write a full sentence in French. So I wrote out a sentence, but it was more or less to just keep him practicing his letters for when he goes back to school. And yes, this time I glued the bottom of it because it was long enough. Sometimes if I do this shorter, I won't glue the bottom, but in this case I did. I'm not worried about that. You don't have to glue the other 2 pockets bottom if you don't want to. I do sometimes I don't. because I don't need this one to be all the way down here deep. There we go. 3 nice little pockets. So let me see. I don't really have anything long enough. You can see it still goes in pretty deep. Let's just fold this over so then we can see how long it actually would be. You might not make your tag unless you want your tag to sit out, but it's still a nice size tag that you could make to go in there. Okay, then you have this one. Again, it's pretty deep. And then you have your smaller one. And I like to sometimes, I'm just going to show you, I just have a piece of scrap here I'm just going to use. Sometimes I like to put a little pocket off to the side, which I most likely might do. And then I can put some little extras in there, like little tickets in there. I could even use a ticket to make the pocket, but I want it a little longer so that I can put a few things in it. But then you could also use a ticket for a little pocket. Now I'm going to overlap mine just because I want something different than all like this. So I will add another little pocket there. I don't know which paper yet I'll do that with. So there you go. 3 pockets. Now, let's just put the hole punch over here for now. That fan feels so good. I was getting so hot. So hot. I'm going to trim this up. Almost all of them, they're going to be double pockets. Well, let's do the inside since we're there. And I have... So I was trying to decide how I wanted this pocket on the other side to go. So I was trying to decide if I wanted a full pocket down here, like this, where it's a full pocket, and then I'm just taking a little piece that I have. Another, oops, yeah, I was worried at some point. Then I screwed up this poor envelope. I wished I didn't, but I'll use the pieces in other places. I'm not worried about that. But then I also thought I could put an envelope at the bottom of that pocket. I can move that pocket up like this and put an envelope as well as an envelope on the back. But then I thought, is the envelope too repetitive? But I'm not, because I've changed my mind on that. But then I also thought I could cut that out. And even the triangle. Because I screwed this up, it's not really good the way it is, but I'm not going to waste this beautiful digital pocket, and I should have printed another one of these. But I could also, I like that, bring that in. If not, I'm just cutting this all off now. Now again, I could take this, if I don't want it to look so pointed, I could do that and do that if I wanted to add a little more something to it. So I might think about that. I'm going to take this paper clip for now. I'm not sure if I'm doing that. So I'm just clipping it there so I can think about it. But I am doing this. And again, I have this one that I can do something with as well. And the pocket doesn't go to waste. Now, I was thinking, what if I did this and then this? I do like that. I do. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to trim this up. This here. So what I'm going to do is, because on these two, I think I might have to trim that up just a touch off the side here. I hope the fan isn't too annoying, guys. I just, this humidity that's sitting over, it's like a very, very hazy day. Plus, we do have a smog alert right now. So, I'm going to bring this, my hole punch, and I'm not putting a hole, I don't think this necessary needs a hole punch in it. And again, and I just eyeball this. You can measure it if you want it to be exact, but I don't worry about those things. Again, let's ink up. Now you could do some vellum pockets in this if you want. I love vellum pockets, but I am having a hard time with the gluing of a vellum pocket because I find all the glues you can see. And a glue stick doesn't hold the vellum very well. So I've kind of hesitated on vellum for right now. I don't know what's the best glue to use for it. I'm just being patient for my glue to ease its way down. Come on. I'm losing my patience now. Now, with the Christmas in July event that's going to start, and as there's going to be things probably till next Monday or Tuesday, since I'm getting a start late because plans just changed yesterday, and that's okay. That's a part of the summer. It happens. And, we go do things too sometimes. Like Saturday, we spent out all day out. I didn't actually do that pocket the best, but that's okay. It's okay. Where's the other pocket? Could have probably been more to the edge, but that's fine. Once I ink it, it'll be fine. Now with something like this, if you want to add a little pink or a little Christmas to this pocket, I could either put snowflakes or I will find a pink poinsettia. So you could embellish it, put the pink snowflake on it to add if you wanted to. I might take one of the, as you can see, I double-sided that because that was supposed to be a pocket. So I could have went with this way with it, but I think that's it, just to not have exactly the same thing, but at the same time it does coordinate. I don't know if my gluing is in camera, but you all know how to glue. Come on. Shake, shake, shake. I might even have a pink. You could put lace. There, again, I don't really have a lot of lace on these. I was playing with lace on this one, but everywhere I put it, I didn't like it. So that's why I added the bit of lace here. And I'm still thinking I might trim the top with some lace or the side. And the reason I didn't do it, because say if it's a front cover, they might want to do something different to it. So I didn't know how to decorate it. Come on. I don't need a lot because this is really strong glue. just a little bit more there. And I think I need just a touch more here. Just a touch. I got a little off. I'd rather that side be even. There. Sometimes what I like about some of this crafting glue, because it gives you a few minutes of wiggle room to readjust. I don't think I have anything pink in here. No, I don't. Because I was just thinking one of those, but that'll go better with my other ones. I bought a bunch of these. They were all on sale at the end from Winners, like your Marshalls or TJ Maxx. And they were like $1, and I grabbed them all. A bunch of them. I thought they're perfect. I'm just going to check if I've got a pink poinsettia in here really quickly. This is some of my fussy cuts. I haven't organized them. I keep saying one day I'm going to sit down. I think it'll end up being after Christmas. I'll take... I'm just seeing quickly if I have... Look at that, I do. This has kind of got a pinkish tone to it. Oh, I don't want it there. I think I like that one better. Just to add something to that. Just going to double check. I'm just going to grab a couple pink things out that I might use. And it doesn't all have to always be pink. Like I have this that I could pull in there too. I wanted to add in a touch of green to it. So it doesn't always, everything doesn't always have to be extremely pink. Just since I'm in here, I thought I'd grab some of that stuff out. A little bit of pink I do have. I'm surprised I don't have more because I was starting a pink journal, but I might not have gotten that far. I think that's it for the pink in there. Okay, one more look through on the way back, and then we call it quits. I have a I think that's it. That's it. That's it. Yeah. Okay, so let's just put this away now. And I'm just going to pull this pink snowflake out of here, just so that if I need a pink snowflake, I don't have to pull the punch out. It's there. And I only have one in there. Okay, there we go. Okay. The only thing I'm going to do here I gotta check on the time in a few minutes. I haven't eaten lunch today. That probably should be something I do soon. I had toast with toast and tea for breakfast. And the problem in the heat, I don't feel like much, but first I thought last night I was in the mood for fried chicken, and I don't make fried chicken, especially in this heat. So, and believe it or not, we have a grocery store here called IGA down the street from us. And they make fried chicken, and I think Andre gets a 3 or 4 piece box. I think it was a 3-piece, because Andre only eats 1 piece of chicken. No, it was a 4-piece, and with potato wedges in it, and he gets, we didn't even eat all the potato wedges between the three of us, Jacob, me, and Andre, and there's still one big piece of chicken left. Oh, now I'm not liking that because I didn't do that quite the way I wanted it to. Well, we can put it there. It doesn't say it has to be to the bottom. And again, I have to trim a little off each side. So I'm going to take a little off each side. And hopefully I didn't underdo it. Oh, look at that. I couldn't have did that better without planning. Okay. Let's glue this baby up. I know it's a weird pocket, but I like it because it's different. This glue is really making me mad. Come on. There's still so much in it. And because I lost the lid, I can't tip it upside down. Come on. Only I talk to the glue. I'm going to have to treat myself to some art glitter glue. Oh, I almost went up. I'm not going to go all the way up on that because I want a little bit of flexibility, but I'm going to put a little of glue up the side. I didn't do the best gluing job on that, but that's okay. Because I don't want it glued all the way. I kind of want it to be able to tuck in there. And I forgot to do this, but with this, I'll use a glue stick, which I need to order another one. And after I glue this poinsettia on, we'll check the time. Oh, I like that there. I like that there a lot. To locate these poinsettias again. I had a digital that I made of them so that I could cut them up at any time, but back before in May, I lost every digital I ever created, I lost everything, every file. It was heartbreaking. There we go. There's those pockets done. And like again, if I really want it to, let's just say this wasn't a corner one. I could add another pocket in there if I wanted to, but I'm not going to, if I want it to get really carried away. And here is a good place to put, I don't have any lace available, but a nice piece of pink lace on the bottom here is probably what I'm going to end up doing with it. A nice pink lace there, and just to soften up that bottom a bit. And there we go. And I'm still thinking about that. So those are those pockets. Just basic square pockets. Let's see what time it is, guys. And of course, they're hidden the time this time. We're almost done time, guys. I'm probably not going to get to show you it, but let me see in my rulers. I want to check my tear rulers. Do I have a nice, no, it's triangle. I do have this wavy. Oh, here I come, scoot, scoot, scoot. On my front, on this one, you see I went this way and I went very straight. And I'm going to do almost the same pocket on the front of this, but I want it to do a little bit more. Let's see if we can get this half of this pocket maybe done before I have to say goodbye. I'm going to actually be doing another video in a little bit, but it's going to be a small video. I just received a wonderful package from Nuvia's House of Lace. She is a friend of mine from a junk journaling journey, and we've become good friends. And she opened a beautiful Facebook page group of lace. Her lace is beautiful, and the package she sent me is amazing. And I'm going to showcase it, and I will, do all that. And she does an amazing job. Now, I'm sometimes bad with corner pockets, guys. I am not the best corner pocket person. I don't know why. I just want to see. I know this is the wrong way technically, and I think I want to go this way with it. Seeing this isn't quite, because I'm going to do this, and then I don't know what paper yet I'm going to end up putting over. I was trying to find, I might end up using the same paper at the bottom. So I kind of want to use this, but I want to, I'm going to put a light line just so I have an idea, because this is the other end of the pocket. So I know I want it to go about here, maybe a little longer than that. And I just want to, it's just some points for me. Now, if it doesn't turn out, that's easy peasy. Let's just move this to the side right now. I don't even know if that looks good on there. I do not know why, but I am not, this cover I'm having a hard time with. And I don't think the stripe would look good here. Let's see something. We're going to try it. We're going to see. We're going to try it. So that's not quite long enough, but it's long enough this way. But if I want the stripes this way, it's going to be a little shorter, but that's still okay. I think I can still make this work. I think I can still make this work. We're about to see. We're about to see. I don't know what's the easiest way to rip this. That, boop, that's terrible. It's probably ripped better. Wow. I'm going to do something like this. But I fold this over here. I might end up doing something very different than what I planned. Really wanted to go this way, but then I'm going to print another piece of this off. And I think what I'm going to do is this pocket, how I did this with the triangles, I might do here, but use that same pattern and bring it in here. I think that's what's going to end up happening here. As this is going to go here, and I'm not worried about that not touching, because, or I'm going to put a pocket across here. I don't have a straight pocket. Let's just pretend this is a thing, not the same, obvious same, or I might bring it across here, pull this up, is what I think I'm going to end up doing. And I don't have time to do that, and I'm going to print this again and bring it down here with this striped in the background. That is exactly it. Instead of using this one, which didn't tear as nice, and I'll fix that up because I was being too gentle. That is exactly what I'm going to do. And of course I don't have another one of those poinsettias printed, and I'm going to do that. I also thought of bringing in just a pink and then putting a corner of this here, but I'm not sure if, so I might end up even doing that, and then a corner, doing a corner pocket on this as well. So that's where I'm going with that. I don't have an envelope made yet, but I'm going to make a handmade envelope, maybe with this paper. I'm going to see how this paper looks. Oh no, I just put that in ink. I'm going to have to put a picture or something there. I did that. Where did all that ink come from? Did I run it across that? That's my own fault for not covering. I'll fix that up. Well, it might be in a long pocket like this. Might be a corner pocket too, just so I can hide that. That might have to be a pocket like that. And I think I'll do it in the same pattern paper. Yeah, because I somehow got ink on that. All right, guys, that is the start of the little page portfolio that can be used in a page after, and it will be packed full of items, and this one will be continued to pack full of items. And then I'm also going to be working on this one and packing it full. I haven't decided how I'm going to do pockets yet, but I have a lot of stuff for it. I've got some tickets that are going to go in it. I have tags that I haven't finished yet. Like I've got to corner tag these and do a little bit more to them. This is stuff I worked on. I have these tags that are going to go in it. So I've got some things coming for this pocket as well. So stay tuned. There's more coming. And thank you for joining me for Merry Monday. You have a wonderful day. And there we go. It is Pink Christmas. All right, everybody. Bye for now. Thank you for joining me. And please like and comment below. That helps me out so much. And if you haven't subscribed, that would even be great. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the summer. Have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon, everyone. Bye-bye.